Whether you're heading out to the playground or you're off to the cafeteria or a field trip, if you're moving down a hall with other classrooms off of it, you'll want your transitions to be quieter than usual. It's important to explain this to the children, of course, emphasizing the need for respect of others. But chances are your explanation alone won't be enough to do the trick with young kids. So you're also going to have to provide some incentive. But I'm not talking about external rewards. No, I'm talking about internal motivation, the kind that comes from feeling good about doing something for the sake of doing it. And what motivates the little guys is fun, using their imaginations and succeeding, because there's no one right answer, is fun for young children. So in this video, we're going to explore activities that enable you to complete transitions quietly when necessary. I think the easiest place to start is with something children love, animals. There are plenty of them that move silently. Each time, choose one of the following or one of your own, first discussing the animal and its silence with the children before leaving the room. Then ask them to transition like that animal. Possibilities include a cat creeping, a bunny hopping, a mouse, a giraffe, an eagle soaring, a fox prowling, a fish swimming, a snake slithering. To engage the children in problem solving and perhaps even to coincide with a theme you're studying, you can challenge them to think of silent creatures found on a farm, in the forest, in a home, or that move in water. Possibilities not mentioned previously include a bull, a deer or a bear, a hamster or a turtle, or an eel. To really get them thinking, ask them to tell you about animals with more than one possible environment. For example, a turtle or a fish can be found in a home or in water. A mouse, a rabbit, or a cat can be found in a home or on a farm. Some other images that don't fall under the heading of animals but that are also quiet include a bubble floating, a feather floating, a butterfly fluttering, a dragonfly flying, a glider airplane gliding, weightless astronauts in outer space, clouds drifting through the sky. If you're going to lunch in a cafeteria, why not employ a food theme into the transition? Again, talk to the children about each image used, reminding them that these items are inanimate and therefore noiseless. Possibilities here include inviting the children to move in the shape of one of the following: a cookie, a carrot stick, an egg, a piece of broccoli, a watermelon, a banana, a slice of cheese, or a lollipop. The same principle applies if you're moving to the library or media room. Why not adopt the theme by inviting the children to move in the shape of a book, as a quiet librarian, or as a whisper? For a transition called instant replay, ask the children if they've ever seen instant replay on television, for instance, during a football or a baseball game. Talk about the fact that often instant replay is shown in slow motion, which is much slower than real life movement. Then invite them to transition down the hall in slow motion with the sound turned off. Most children, even those who've never been to one, are fascinated by the idea of a circus. You can use that fascination to promote their balancing skills and the concept of personal space, to stimulate their imaginations, and to make another transition fun. For this one, you'll want to talk to the children about tightrope walkers, explaining that to move across the high wire, this circus artist has to carefully place one foot in front of the other and hold his or her arms out to the side to maintain balance. Invite them to practice this in the room before asking them to use this imagery for transitioning, reminding them that it requires the utmost concentration. Finally, as it is in so many other areas of the curriculum, follow the leader is excellent for transitions to outside the classroom. You just have to think in terms of quiet movements as you lead the children down the hall. For example, you might tiptoe, or you can use any of the other images mentioned earlier. Happy transitioning, and if you found this information helpful and are looking forward to more, please click the subscribe button below right now, and I thank you for joining me.